Unlock the mystery, punctuating relative clauses correctly. Hello, language learners. Today we're going to dive into the fascinating world of English grammar, specifically focusing on relative clauses. We'll be mastering how to use punctuation correctly in both restrictive and non-restrictive clauses. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to navigate these grammar rules like a pro. Before we get to the punctuation, let's refresh our memories on what relative clauses are. Relative clauses are clauses starting with the relative pronouns who, which, that, whose, where, etc. They are used to post-modify a noun, to make clear which person or thing we are talking about. In English, there are two types of relative clauses, restrictive and non-restrictive. Understanding the difference between these two types of clauses is essential. Restrictive clauses provide essential information about the noun that comes before them. They are integral to the meaning of the sentence. For example, the books that are on the shelf are mine. Here, that are on the shelf is specifying which books we're talking about. On the other hand, non-restrictive clauses provide additional information that isn't essential to the meaning of the sentence. For example, my brother, who lives in Boston, is a doctor. The clause, who lives in Boston, is extra information. The sentence would still make sense without it. Now, let's get to the main point, punctuation. Restrictive clauses do not use commas because they are essential to the sentence's meaning. Remember our example. The books that are on the shelf are mine. Non-restrictive clauses, since they provide extra, non-essential information, should be separated from the rest of the sentence with commas. Using our previous example, my brother, who lives in Boston, is a doctor. Let's practice with a few examples. 1. The man who stole my purse was wearing a red jacket. 2. Is this a restrictive or non-restrictive clause? Answer: restrictive. 3. My sister, who just graduated from college, is traveling to Europe. 4. Is this a restrictive or non-restrictive clause? Answer: non-restrictive. 5. The restaurant that we visited last week has closed down. 6. Is this a restrictive or non-restrictive clause? Answer: restrictive. Take the time to identify these clauses in your everyday reading and writing. There you have it, folks. You now know how to punctuate relative clauses correctly. It's all about understanding the difference between restrictive and non-restrictive clauses and knowing how essential the information is to the meaning of your sentence. Keep practicing, and you'll be a grammar whiz in no time. Remember, learning is a journey. So, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep expanding your language skills. See you in our next video. Happy learning!